We are here in Randburg in Northworld, where over 140 residents at a retirement home, the Sunrise Estate, were affected last night when a massive storm washed out a bridge leading in and out of the estate. It's meant that the residents don't have access to water and don't have access to go in and out of this particular estate. And as early as Tuesday morning, city officials descended to the area to take a view of what exactly happened and to try and tally up the cost of what's taken place. We know that officials from JRA as well as emergency services all came here to speak to the residents to try and find out what exactly can be done to assist these residents. To talk to me a little bit more about this, we have the acting manager at the emergency services in Johannesburg. Thank you so much, Mr. Munaing. Thank you so much for joining me. When you guys arrived here at this particular estate, what did you discover?
Ma'am, yesterday when we came out here on an incident, we've discovered that there was flooded. The flooding, we couldn't see the damage, the extent of the damage, but this morning we came back, come and do a reassessment. Yes, definitely the bridge has been washed off. You can't drive in and out of the estate itself. The road itself, Pumpkin Road, is unserviceable. The main concern we've got here is with the emergency services, typically, for example, for ambulances, emergency response, and fire services on the point. And we've come up with a plan that will come up with a temporary solution in this case. We'll create a road that will connect from the residents here to Malbongo Road, which is the main road on the other side. Definitely with that one, we'll be able to respond to the residents if they need any medical assistance and fire assistance. In terms of emergencies, we're already well prepared on this one.
Well, our understanding is that it's going to take at least 6 months for the bridge itself to be repaired, and it's going to take at least a day for JRA to have a look at looking at a temporary access point. How is that going to impact the access for the residents here?
Ma'am, we have to work together with the residents, and mostly from us as emergency services, it's going to be hard for us not to know what impact we're going sitting with. But in this case, that's why we're out here, to see how quick we can respond to them. But we did explain to the residents saying that they won't just take a day or two to fix this big bridge here. But definitely with a temporary solution, it works for both parties on this one then. We're happy with the temporary solution. Residents are happy with the temporary solution. Actually, they were saying to us, even if actually can be up until Thursday to be serviceable, we said, no, we'll push it for today and tomorrow. It should be serviceable straight on there.
And obviously in the city of Joburg, especially now in this festive season, you are on high alert for any of these incidents taking place. Which areas are you focusing on aside from this particular area?
Ma'am, let me start from the southern side of Joburg, towards the El Roro Park side, towards Lenasia side, towards Klip Valley Spruit side. Those are the highly impacted areas. Coming to the eastern side of Joburg, eastern side, yesterday we had a flooding or the floods in Jukskei River, which also affected the Alexander area. We had one call-out whereby 2 vehicles were washed off, and unfortunately one lady succumbed to the death. The gentleman managed to rescue himself out. Actually, we started the rescue around about 7 o'clock. It was finished at 11 o'clock. That's when we found the body. During such events or such incidences, that it's difficult actually to measure on a point then. We don't just do them on our own. Police services are assisting us. We've got aquatic rescue services from EMS. We've got the medical services from ourselves. We responded out yesterday. We managed to recover the body yesterday. We handed it over to the police. Therefore, family can find closure on this one, definitely. The sad part of it is that even on Sunday, we had one incident as well, whereby a child was Klip Valley side, actually she fell into the water pond. She was washed off. She was found 10 kilometers down the road, down the stream on that one then. We just would like maybe to sensitize our residents in the city of Joburg so that please stay away from low-lying bridges. Even if it might be just a flooding on the same issue. If you don't know how to swim in the area, stay out of it in a place. Can maybe ask for maybe somebody come and pick you up in a certain safe area. But the way it is now, people flood on areas, they drown and end up actually becoming dead. We have to go and rescue them out in the same situation on this one.
Thank you so much. The acting manager for the emergency services in the city of Joburg, just giving us an update of the incident that's happened and a caution to residents to avoid low-lying areas, especially around bridges, especially when it's flooding. A caution to them, especially in this time, in this season where the rains start to pick up, that especially if they don't know how to swim, they should ensure that they avoid those low-lying areas. But that, as he told us a few minutes ago, that they will be doing all they can to try and assist the residents of this particular area here in Northwold at the Sunrise Estate, where the bridge collapsed. As you can see, my camera colleague Herbert Memela just giving you a view of what the collapsed bridge looks like. One of the residents who was here late last night, who witnessed the incident, saw what happened, said he recalls about a meter of water rising up above this bridge and pieces of the bridge starting to fall off and disintegrate. And he says it was absolutely traumatic, and the impact of this means that they have no access to and from the estate, and that they will need the assistance of the JRA to try and make a temporary arrangement for them to be able to access the area. With that, it's back to you in the studio.